In this video, I'm going to show you what it's like to stay at a luxury private island resort in the Philippines, set entirely within a protected UNESCO Biosphere Reserve. I'll walk through the private villas, the island itself, and some of the experiences on and off the island, from snorkeling and diving, to hiking trails, wildlife, and nearby excursions. And at the end of this video, I'll break down just how much this luxury experience costs. But first, we have to get there, so let's jump to Manila's Ninoy Aquino International Airport to start our trip. It's 6:21 in the morning and time for my favorite activity. Getting delayed by 4 hours. So, what we can do now is enjoy our compensation. We have the beefsteak Tagalog and sweet and sour chicken that's not sweet nor sour. I'm excited.
Salty.
After a long delay, we were relieved to finally board our plane and begin the short but epic journey to the resort. You see, you can't just fly straight to the island. To get there, you have to fly from Manila to the small island of Busuanga, then take a van to a port, and finally a boat ride to an even smaller island before finally reaching Discovery Coron. With views like this from the plane and what you're about to see from the boat, getting there really is half the fun. I couldn't stay upset about the delay after being treated to one of the most beautiful flights I've ever taken. Since it's only an hour flight and we're in a turboprop, we're mostly flying at a lower altitude to allow for a better vantage point of these breathtaking views. Once we landed, a resort-provided van was ready to pick us up for the quick 20-minute ride to the boat docks. After the short van ride, we arrived at a port that's actually located on a river to start our final leg. This is ideal because it means the first part of the journey is through calm waters, and you get a gradually changing view of Busuanga Island, the mangroves, and eventually the open sea. The luxury also starts here, with welcome gifts on the boat, handmade bracelets and big treats, the first of many thoughtful touches on this trip. While we're sailing, let's talk about where we actually are. Palawan is a province in western Philippines known for its dramatic limestone cliffs, clear water, and biodiversity. The area around Coron in northern Palawan is especially famous for snorkeling, diving, and unspoiled islands. Much of this region is part of a UNESCO-designated Biosphere Reserve, which helps protect both the marine life and the surrounding ecosystems. Based on the nature alone, this truly is one of the best places to visit in the Philippines. After about 45 minutes, we finally arrived at Damakia Island. This is a private 19-hectare island owned entirely by the resort, which means it's exclusive to hotel guests. Discovery Coron consists of 65 suites and villas, along with a spa, bar, 2 restaurants, and other amenities. While checking in, we were served some welcome drinks of fresh calamansi juice, and my uncle was also warmly greeted by some of the local wildlife. The staff were also incredibly friendly, genuinely happy, welcoming, and consistently helpful from the moment we arrived. Our rooms weren't quite ready yet, so we headed to the Firefish restaurant for lunch. I ordered this Filipino classic, crispy pork belly with sweet and sour liver sauce and garlic fried rice. It came out to $14.68. Not cheap, but also not unreasonable considering you're a captive audience with no other food options. I also took the opportunity to enjoy a Sandbig Light, the Philippines' national beer and one of my personal favorite lagers for how much malty, crisp flavor it packs into such a light and refreshing package. And here's the full menu for good measure. If you want to examine the details, just pause the video. After lunch, we were escorted along white sand beaches to reach our room, one of the 20 sunset villas. These are only about a 3-minute walk from the main clubhouse, which I'd highly recommend over the sunrise villas on the opposite side of the island that take closer to 10 minutes to reach, although golf carts are available. The villa itself is a cozy 20 square meters, but it has everything you need. A TV, coffee setup, mini bar, air conditioning, Wi-Fi, and a comfortable queen-sized bed. The hotel also provides reusable tote bags and reef-safe sunscreen, which is a nice eco-friendly touch. The ensuite bathroom has a clean, modern design complete with toilet, large vanity, and rainhead shower. But the best part of the room is opening the door, walking past your private porch, and stepping straight onto a secluded beach. With so few rooms on the island, you're never competing for space, and in our experience, you'll often have the beach entirely to yourself. Reservations also include a complimentary foot washing massage, which I didn't get on video because that felt a little weird, unless you're paying for it. Now let's go over what else you can do on the island. If you venture just a few feet offshore, you'll find a surprisingly vibrant coral reef. The Palawan region is known for its world-class diving, and while the resort does offer dive packages, you really only need a snorkel to enjoy what's right here. There's also a large swimming pool and bar if you're in the mood for something more relaxed. The island has a gym if you want to get a workout in, but I'd recommend taking the hiking path to Eagles Point instead. This short but steep trail is clearly marked and offers a moderate challenge as it winds through the jungle. At the top, the final step is climbing a steep ladder to a viewing platform, and once you're up there, you're rewarded with incredible panoramic views of the island. In addition to the tropical birds you'll hear throughout the day, you'll regularly see monitor lizards casually walking around the grounds. They're harmless, keep to themselves, and if you're not comfortable with them nearby, the staff is happy to gently shoo them away. The island is also home to hundreds of massive fruit bats. They roost in trees all over the island during the day, and then every evening around sunset, they all take off together to neighboring islands in search of food. They're herbivores, completely harmless, and honestly nothing to be afraid of. Watching this nightly mass flight paired with the sunset views was one of the most unique and memorable experiences of the entire stay. So that's pretty much it for life on the island, in the best way possible. Most of our time here was spent swimming and relaxing, and I think most people would be more than happy doing just that. But since you're already in Palawan, I'd highly recommend booking a one-day excursion to see some of Coron's famous limestone cliffs and lagoons. The hotel offers a full-day Coron Island tour which includes transportation, guides, lunch, park entrance fees, and 4 different stops. A boat picked us up directly from the resort and took us to Coron town, where we transferred to a smaller boat for the tour. Our first stop was the Maquinit Hot Springs, entered through a dock surrounded by mangroves. This is one of the few saltwater hot springs in the world, with water temperatures ranging from around 104 to 108 degrees Fahrenheit. It was definitely relaxing, though I'll admit it would have been even better if it wasn't already so hot out, and if we weren't sunburned. Stop number 2 was a snorkeling spot along one of the limestone islands. The reef here was great, pretty similar to what we saw back at the resort, but this time we had a guide swimming with us, pointing out hidden sea creatures along the way. That was especially helpful because the current here was really strong. Even with a life jacket, you'll want to be a confident swimmer for this one. While we were out snorkeling, the crew started grilling lunch right on the back of the boat. Once we got out of the water, we headed to a small picnic hut on an island so we can eat without bobbing around. The food was absolutely delicious and honestly, in my opinion, even better than at the resort. Both were good, but there's just something unbeatable about this kind of comforting, flame-kissed meal after working up a serious appetite. After lunch, we headed to our third stop, Kayangan Lake. This is a brackish lake protected by the local Tagbanwa people and only opened to tourists in 2001. It is often considered one of the cleanest and most beautiful lakes in the Philippines. Getting there involves climbing up and descending more than 300 slippery steps, all while battling jungle mosquitoes. Once you've made it to the lake though, it's incredible. The lake is so clear that you can see all the way to the bottom and even check out the underwater limestone formations up close. There's even a small cave you can swim into if you're feeling adventurous. It's just one small chamber and you don't need to submerge, but it's still a little fun bonus. Our final stop was the Twin Lagoons, one of the most famous spots in Palawan. These lagoons connect to the sea but are partially enclosed by towering limestone cliffs, creating a beautiful space of calm, sheltered water. The boat takes you into the first lagoon, which also doubles as a parking area. From there, you can swim to a narrow limestone wall that separates the two lagoons and take a ladder over to the other side. At the second lagoon, it's all about floating, swimming, and soaking in the scenery, even in the rain, which we honestly didn't mind at all. Now let's talk about price. We stayed for a total of 4 days and 3 nights, which came out to 52,462 pesos, or about $296.56 per night. That price includes taxes, fees, buffet breakfast, and round-trip transportation from the airport to the resort. The Coron Island excursion cost 7,000 pesos per person, or about $118.71 for a non-private tour shared with other hotel guests. Additional expenses included tips, completely at your discretion, and food and drinks. Cocktails were moderately priced at $3.25, beer was $1.50, and a la carte meals averaged around $16 per person. And that's what it's like to stay at a luxury private island resort here in Palawan. For the price, I honestly think it's well worth it, and I'd happily do this trip again. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.